Hello everyone, welcome to another Minecraft video. It's been like 2 months ever since I restarted my current city that I officially built on my new iPad Air. Well, what I've been doing in the Minecraft room for the last 2 months is because I've been working on a city for more than 2 months just before the first day of summer. I've been working on expanding roads, building new houses, and start building some low buildings, some businesses, and restaurants. Now, it's been 2 months ever since I started working. I spend working on the city for more than like 5 days a week or 7 days a week. Well, because I started working on my city, I decided I should take a break from building and start focusing on uploading videos on my channel. And it's eventually a bunch of hard work for me to build a city by hand. And I and I was so busy because I haven't got time to upload videos yet or just haven't started continuing on my world. Yeah. Well, but anyways, since it's the first Minecraft video in more than 2 months, just before the first day of summer, I'm about to show you guys what I've been working on the last 2 months to see what's actually new. Now, if you look at the last video, you notice that my city has been currently very small just before it was so big, just as it did before. But for the first time ever, you're gonna see what's something new. After you see some bunch of empty plots I have, now they're officially all here. And now I'm about to show it to you right now. What you have all witnessed is with some of the current progress of the city, it started to grow very well. Did you see it? I started a lot of the suburban area and the entire suburban area and the business area just before the city area. But first, let's start with the suburban area. Now, the entire suburban area is quite done. This is just the beginning of the first phase of the residential area. As you can see now, the first phase of the Birchwood houses are now completely done. And I'm supposed to start working on the second phase later on. And now, since I started building the first school in the suburban area, right next to the business area of the town area. And as you can see now, the school is officially big and very long. It has a bunch of classrooms and a bunch of activities inside the school, including there's a back area where you could have playgrounds and other activities, but I'm afraid I can't add them right now because I don't have miniature items or miniature frames and furniture that I can start building like a playground. And this black area is a parking lot, so I'm afraid this is not a parking lot. And right here is the second phase is just about starting it. I started building the second phase houses just like the similar to ones from my current city. And now I started expanding it for more than a couple of weeks. Now I spent time working on the suburban area just before I started building some schools. And right here in the distance is another school I built. It's not like other school shapes and sizes. It's like the shape of a high school. Now, it's not currently a high school because a high school may be too big for a lot of it. And right here, this school was a big building, which was like a stadium, indoor basketballs and track and field events. And the other sides were a lot of classrooms and cafeterias also there, with first floors and second floors. And this big area is also a big parking lot, but there's no lanes because I don't want to make a lane to make a bigger city, like a big scale. And this is the big backyard where I just recently built, except I call it the back of the school. And this is where the exit way, where you can pick up some trash and recycling and you take it to the dump. And that's it for conclusions of the suburban area. Now let's move on to the town area. And there's another second phase project that is right over there. Now, I started working on the town area just before I finished up the first phase of the suburban area. Now, this suburban area is quietly not as big, so what I can do is split the suburban area to two different parts just before the town area. Unlike similar to Australia and other Japan houses, including back on America's soil. So, this is gonna be a bigger suburban area. We'll have bigger row houses and never like a bigger mansion. And this area right here is where I try to duplicate what the size of the Birchwood houses so that way I can expand on the left side and the right side. Now let's focus on the town area since we're about to start. Now the town area, I started working on the town area by since I started building the businesses right behind the houses, right now since I built the plots to row, I started building them around the plot this where the strip mall is officially built there. Now the strip mall is officially built right behind around the businesses. Because I've been working in the strip mall where I can get some ideas what the strip mall looks like. And now this big portion of it represents like a supermarket. Now we need a lot of supermarkets around the city to get some food. And right here in this plot area where a lot of businesses would be, there could be restaurants, no small shops, and other furniture shops as well. And I also include a parking lot, and again no lanes, and the back where some deliveries can and come to store the stocks in each of the parts of the stores. And I started building around the walls. This took me a lot of hard work from me. Now let's go over the plan of the town area and what my plan is to build the city area to bring back skyscrapers. Now I just started working on this portion of the area. As you can near, it wasn't quite completely done yet, and this plotting needs to be done. So the left side needs to be done before I start continuing in the right side. And there's another Burger King restaurants. And now some of the buildings are quite vividly different shapes and sizes and colors, including the roofs as well. Now this building right here is quite like similar to the ones I went on vacation. You probably heard of this store. It's called Bodega Herrera. It is inspired from a Mexican store, unlike Mexican franchise of a supermarket. Now this I can build some other businesses and some other supermarkets based from other parts of the world. And I have some different types of buildings like using fences as well and other shapes and sizes and other flats and other roofs to be covered. Now right here is the new update has just officially added on Minecraft Pocket Edition for the caves and cliffs updates. Now these are the new blocks I've officially built. That way I can use them for other types of buildings I can use. I have copper, crystals, or you call them, and also some new types of bricks, including some new ores and some other gold coppers, and including moss as well. I can use the new update from the caves and cliffs, but that way I can get some inspiration from the new skyscrapers for the later on, once I got far away from the town area. Now right here I've started expanding area. This is where the next strip mall will be, and the other businesses will be quite far away. What I'm gonna do is to make 7 plots far away from the suburban area to try to build the skyscraper area, so that way they could start building some super talls. Now it wasn't quite done yet since before businesses are booming. That I never got planned to start expanding it. I've been working on the rows by expanding more rows, but I can get to it. Now, if you look at the last video, you thought this plot is something quite different. Now, I made a mistake for the plots because the strip mall needs to be 4 plots away before I can build the second strip mall on left and right. So that way it won't cause major confusion. Now, this is the other area I've been started working on, some businesses. It was quite not much done with it's supposed to be. It's gonna be like based off of New York City that I've essentially built. And this is where all businesses. So by a couple of months I'll be doing some updates. I won't be uploading the Minecraft videos for a couple of months until I can feel like it. So that's all for today of this Minecraft tour on my new city on the new iPad Air, which is officially current on. So, yeah, that's all for now. This is Henry Martinez, FDW New York 2020, signing out.